Welcome everybody to our Greene Acres. I want to ask y'all a question if you have ever used etching cream. Today's video I'm going to show y'all a couple ways of how I used etching cream for the first time, and I'm going to link the product that I used down below. But the first thing you're going to want to do is pick out some projects that you want to upcycle. This etching cream can be used on glass, it can be used on dinnerware, it can be used on mirrors, but it can totally transform your piece into something that is amazing. So I'm going to show you how easy and quick this product is to use and how it can totally transform your decor into some real wow pieces. This product is so easy to use with a few simple steps. First, you want to clean your base of your project, and I'm going to use a glass base that I got at a thrift store. You just want to clean it really well with some alcohol. Then you want to shake the product up, and then you want to take a stiff bristle brush, and I'm just using a paintbrush, and you want to apply it really thick. You also want to make sure the stencil you're using is applied really well to your surface. Let it sit for 5 minutes, and then you're going to carefully remove your stencil. Now, if you do not want this product to come in contact with your skin, so absolutely wear gloves if you need to. So very carefully remove your stencil, and we have already got the etching process going. This right here is absolutely amazing how it etches the glass. All you're going to want to do now is take it to your kitchen sink. You'll want to rinse off your stencil, and you'll also just want to run some warm water over your piece, and right before your eyes you will see it come to life. You will see all that cream disappear, and you're left with a beautiful etched design in your glass. I always love to bring y'all ideas of how you can make some really easy and inexpensive home decor for your home. Now I'm just going to take a clear glass plate from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to do the same process. I'm going to clean it off really well using some rubbing alcohol. I'm going to place this Bon Bon Bunny mesh stencil down. I taped it around all the sides just to make sure it was adhered to the plate really well. I'm going to take the same etching cream. I'm going to apply it really thick, and usually I went over both my projects using 2 layers. Let it sit for 5 minutes and carefully remove your stencil, run it under some running water, and rinse off the etching cream. And again, now we've got a great etched design in our plate. When you're done, just wipe over it with a dry cloth and dry it off. This process is so easy and quick to use. Now you've got a great piece that you can set out on your table for Easter and springtime. Let me know down in the comments if you've ever used etching cream and made some glass designs of your own. This right here is washable, and it's also permanent. Some other fun projects that I worked on for the spring season were some thrifted items. I got this beautiful heart ceramic plate at Goodwill, and I only paid $2.99 for it. I want to give it a little bit of detail, so I'm going to use these beautiful bunny transfers that I just received, and I will have these linked below also. But I'm going to show you how easy it is to add a beautiful design to something by using transfers. These apply really well to these ceramic dishes. I just apply the transfer. I go over it with my tool they give you. You just want to rub it down until it adheres to your surface. Then remove the top sheet. Then I always like to go over with the top sheet, rub over my transfer just to make sure it adheres really well. Now we've got a great design in our little ceramic plate, and I think it added just the special touch for Easter and springtime. Y'all know I always love to make inexpensive wall decor for each season to put in my home. I ordered these from Amazon, and I love working with this vendor. I've worked with this vendor before in the past, so I was so excited to see his work out on Amazon. I will have these prints linked to my Amazon store, but you get 3 to a package, and he also gave me a complimentary bird print. Now, I just added these to some wood frames I already had, but in my next project coming up in a few minutes, I'm going to give you another idea for the 3rd bunny print. But these little rustic, primitive bunnies look perfect setting out for spring and Easter. I think the best and most versatile home decor piece to pick up while you're out thrifting or at yard sales is picture frames, because you can do so many things to them. Now, as you can see, this beautiful frame only paid $2.50 for it. I've enjoyed it this color for many years, but now I want to give it a refresh, and I want to add my 3rd bunny print to it. So I'm just going to chalk paint it with a couple of layers of white linen chalk paint, and now I think it's the perfect frame for my bunny print. Another fun piece that I worked on and I love to upcycle is recipe boxes. I scored this one at Goodwill and I only paid $3.99 for it. As you can see, this was a Hobby Lobby item. I'm going to remove the little ornate detail at the top. I'm going to leave a little hole in the top because I'm going to add my own hardware when I get it finished. I love using decoupage paper, and I'll have this sheet linked down below, but it's got some great detail on it, and I'm going to show you some other projects of how we can use the rest of this decoupage paper. This is the fun about a big sheet of decoupage paper. You can do 2 or 3 projects out of one sheet, and it's very affordable. I just cut these beautiful roses off. I'm going to wrap it around my recipe box. I painted it white first just so I'll make my decoupage paper pop, and then I also got rid of that design that was on it previously. So I just went over it with a couple layers of white chalk paint. Using some DIY liquid patina, I'm going to apply the decoupage paper in sections, and as I do each section, I roll over it with a brayer. The brayer will assure that you get all your wrinkles and air bubbles out, and it gives you a really smooth finish. Once I get the box finished, I'm going to go back in. I'm going to poke the hole back through the top, and I'm going to add a cute little piece of hardware that I got at Hobby Lobby, and now this piece will be finished. Once my piece dried, I took a knife and I just scored those edges to remove the top. So now the top will come on and off. Now I can add either florals to this, I can add greenery to it, or I can also add some vintage recipe cards. I went through my supplies this week of things that I've thrifted and I have in my storage. I found this great little wood planter box. It is gray, but I'm going to go over it with a couple layers of chalk paint. I painted on the inside just where you could see down in it, but not the bottom. I'm going to go over it with a couple of little new transfers that I've got. I'm going to apply them to the front of this box, and I think the pink along with the white just screams spring. It makes a great little planter box now that I can add some greenery to, or some Easter grass along with some eggs. This makes a great little piece now that I can set out, and I think the little pink and white just goes so well for the spring and the summer season. While we got those beautiful pink transfers out, I'm going to show you another really easy and quick project that looks beautiful on these Dollar Tree glass plates. Just apply them to your clear plate, and again, they're so easy to apply using the little tool they give you. Just rub over it, and now you've got a great piece that you can set out for your Easter and spring centerpieces.
On a rainy day, you are the one who takes my breath away. In the vast skies of love, I'm free. As long as you're here with me.
Another great idea for those Dollar Tree clear plates are these beautiful bunny transfers. This one is large in size, so I'm going to cut it out, and I'm going to cut it in a circle because it's going to make it easier for me to apply to the plate. I'm just going to go in the center of the plate. I'm going to apply it using my tool, and now we've got a great little plate that we can set out as a shelf sitter, or you can display this on your table in your centerpieces.
As long as you're here with me. I surrender my heart. I was yours from the start. Together we will be stronger than all. We can sway but never fall. You are my sunshine on a rainy day.
I have one more clear plate left, so I decided to use this bunny for it. But before I got started, I had another idea. Instead of the clear plate, I wanted to give you another idea because I love to bring y'all as much idea and inspiration as I can on my videos. So instead of using the clear plate, I remembered I had some of these beautiful thrifted plates. I got this one for $1.99. It's kind of a cream color. So another idea, while you're out at the thrift stores, or maybe look through your dishes at home, and if you have some that are vintage or just any kind of a plate that is colored, or whatever your tablescape theme is, get those out, apply your transfers to them, and now you've got a great piece that you can display on your tablescapes.
You are the one who takes my breath away. In the vast skies of love, I'm free. As long as you're here with me. Sunshine, hey, you are my sunshine, sunshine.
Another fun project for spring and Easter is Easter eggs. And of course, we all love to dye eggs and, make designs on them and have fun with them. So something that I wanted to do that was a little bit different, I took some of my new transfers that I have. And this is the fun about transfers. You can cut them up and use them any way you want to. You can cut pieces of them and use them, or on this sheet, there is some that are smaller transfers to add to things that are perfect, like eggs. So I took some eggs that I have, mine are already painted white, and on this one I'm going to apply this cute little honeybee. But then I got kind of creative, and I want to show you some more ideas, because then I went around some of the smaller transfers. I went around some of the detail and design on some of them that I thought would fit well on the eggs. Once I cut them out, then I just applied them to my eggs. I used some of the beautiful blue transfers. I used some of the pink ones, and then I went back and I did some with some black transfers. Just trying to give y'all tons of ideas and inspiration of how you can decorate your eggs this year that are affordable and very easy to make. Just another idea of how to display your really cute little shabby chic eggs that we just made is cold cream jars. This one I got at Salvation Army, and I only paid $1 for it. This right here has some beautiful ornate detail to it, but get out your cold cream jars, display them, put some Easter grass in it with your Easter eggs, and this makes a great display for spring and Easter. The next project, I'm going to show y'all how I'm going to use some of that decoupage paper that I had left over from the previous project. Y'all know I love to make hang tags, and I always have these in my supplies. This one I worked on last year, and it's got a rabbit on the other side, but I've always told y'all, when you have a project that's got two sides, put something on each side, and that way you can flip it around, and it's versatile. So I just applied my DIY liquid patina, and I'm going to put this portion of the decoupage paper on it that fit along the bottom. As you can see, it does not run up to the top to cover the whole board. I could either put a bow up there and hide that, or you can just take pieces of your leftover decoupage paper and piece it in. If you do it carefully and match it up as best you can, you'll never know it's pieced together. So that's what I did at the top. I just went around, then with my sandpaper, I went around the edges. I took off the excess paper, I smoothed it up, and now we've got a beautiful piece. I'll poke back through the hole using a pencil, and I'll put a little piece of ribbon in it for a tag, and now this makes a great piece to set out for spring and Easter. Another easy project I worked on to use some of the decoupage paper was this little wooden mason jar. Now these, sometimes you can find these at Dollar General, and you can also sometimes find these at Dollar Tree, and they'll actually have a galvanized band across the top for a lid. Since I still had a piece of this decoupage paper left, I was trying to find a project that it would fit on, and I thought this little piece was perfect. So again, I just painted it white with my chalk paint just so my decoupage paper will pop. I'm applying it with DIY liquid patina in sections, and I'm going across it with a brayer. This, like I told y'all, will smooth it out, and just make sure when you roll over it to roll over it very gently so you don't tear your paper. Again, once your decoupage medium dries, just make sure to go around the edges with a piece of sandpaper or a sanding block and smooth it out. Now I'm going to go around the top and add a little bit of twine, and then I'm going to secure it with some hot glue. Then I'm going to add a cute little embellishment with some little doilies that I have, and I'm also going to just tie it on with a little piece of cream colored twine and add a little embellishment, a little floral that I got at Hobby Lobby on the wedding aisle, and this little piece is done. I want to let y'all know that I will leave a link to all the products that I used in today's video down in a pinned comment and also in my description box. I hope y'all enjoyed today's video, and I hope you enjoyed seeing some ways that I upcycled some projects that I had that I either thrifted, I got at the dollar store, or I just had in my supplies. I hope y'all enjoyed the etching cream, and comment below if you've ever used it and some tips or advice that you could give me. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, make sure to like this video if you did, and make sure to share it with your family and friends. And as always, I appreciate y'all, and I will plan to see y'all again next Monday in my new video. Bye y'all.